Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome. My name is Ailia, and I thank you for joining me today. We're going to tap into the divine flow of energy and unveil what it is that you need to know now. This is a timeless reading, and trust that you found this video when you are meant to use your intuition, accept only what resonates with you, and leave the rest with love. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and the cosmic consciousness. Help me see clearly what it is that we need to know now. Okay. Wow. Okay. So I'm seeing that you're having kind of a hard time right now. 9 of Swords, 2 of Swords, 5 of Swords. This is all in your mind. And I'm not saying that you're making it up and that you're crazy. No, I'm just saying that whatever is happening is deeply affecting your mind. With this 9 of Swords, with the 2 of Swords, it's like you're feeling like you're trapped in this cycle, and you're feeling really restless. It's starting to close your heart off, and you're feeling very defeated. What is happening? What is happening that is causing all of this? Okay, 7 of Wands, Ace of Swords, 2 of Wands. Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So what I'm seeing here is that you are trying to rise above something. You're trying to rise above a situation. You're trying to rise above a narrative. And it's like you are, in the grand scheme of things, you are successful when it comes to what it is that you are trying to overcome, or what it is that you're trying to get above. But it doesn't feel that way because the movement has been really slow. The change has been like at a snail-like pace, and what I'm seeing is that you're already able to visualize what this looks like at the end of the process. You're already able to kind of like have a map for yourself. And so when you're putting in all that work and it's like you can almost like taste the fruits of your labor, all this time in between, which is when you have to put the work in, when you have to start dedicating yourself, all of this, when you have to be really patient to wait for something to come to fruition, your mind then comes in with these stories, then comes in with these narratives that makes you start to doubt yourself. Yeah. In short, you're really doubting yourself right now. This is why I say it's like all happening in the mind, because it feels like this never-ending cycle, and you're starting to feel really defeated. You're starting to lose faith. You're starting to feel a little bit more closed off right now. But whatever it is that you are pursuing was like you were inspired to pursue something from the divine. Like you received a download or a message, and that is why you have initiated this endeavor. You're making plans, you're setting the stage, so to speak. And you are overcoming the obstacles, overcoming the missteps, and you are driven and you are determined. So that's all very, very good. But what you're experiencing in the mind is what is causing a sense of suffering with the Nine of Swords here, and the Five of Swords of feeling defeated, Ten of Swords of feeling just so emotionally overwhelmed. I'm hearing that during this time when you are taming your mind, there's going to be a lot of stuff coming up to the surface for healing, and a lot of the type of narratives like this is never going to work out, who do I think I am, the very like self-defeating narratives and self-defeating thoughts. Like a lot of that is going to be coming to the surface right now. What advice can I share with this beautiful soul? We have Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, the Star, and the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Wow, okay. Yeah, so with the Seven of Pentacles, it's this reminder that you've already planted the seeds. You have already plowed the field. You've been watering your garden consistently. Like you've already put in a decent amount of the work that you needed to do. With the Knight of Swords here, I'm hearing that a certain I'm like trying to find the right phrase for it. The essence is a little funny in my mind, but it's like you have to find a certain audacity. You have to find a certain level of like what's the term? Like you just have to keep going no matter how crazy it looks. You know, this is someone who's like charging without even thinking too hard about the consequences of their action. But in the place of advice, this is telling me that a certain level of wildly optimistic insistence and dedication and commitment will really serve you in the long run. And all of this is happening actually to bring you healing, a deep, deep healing. With this star here, it's like, yes, you're experiencing what feels like a great amount of anxiety, and you're experiencing like feeling like what is even the point? You know, you're losing hope and you're losing steam, but this is all assisting you into healing that aspect of yourself that is maybe self-sabotaging, because we have this 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck as well, and the 10 of Cups is like true, deep emotional fulfillment. You know, this is like a source of joy that comes from within that can't be taken away from you. And a lot of times, if we're not used to feeling joyful, feeling happy, feeling fulfilled, you know, we can self-sabotage right when we are at the precipice, right when we are about to get what we want. Something can come in to stop us, and that something is usually our mind, you know. And you're healing this sense of victimhood. You're healing this sense of maybe even I'm hearing lack of worth. You know what I mean? So maybe there's a part of you that, regardless of how much you might want something, there might be a part of you that doubts whether or not you are worth it, or doubts whether or not you are ready, or if you can do it. And this is telling me that not only are you ready, this is divine, and you have what it takes to push through. What you're cultivating right now is a firm and strong relationship with your mind, with your thoughts. You're not allowing your thoughts to get carried away from you, and you're not allowing your thoughts to discourage you. You know, you're taking that energy of that hyperactive mind, and you're channeling it towards the right things. What is the word? there's another word that I'm thinking of, but you're essentially alchemizing the chaos into something that will be supportive of your endeavors. Yeah. What guidance can I offer? It's beautiful soul. I mean, transformation. Exactly. Alchemizing, transforming, direction. I'll get one more. Ooh, yes. Yeah. Direction, transformation, and death. You have already set the course. You already know what direction you are heading in. You have already done the work necessary to put you on the right path. What you're transforming now is your relationship with your mind. You're transforming the way that you think about things. You're transforming the way your thoughts affect you. This is the transformation that's taking place right now. Okay? And you're going to be successful because with this death card says that you are successful. You will be successful with this transformation. Because again, with the ace, it's something that is divine. It's something that was meant to happen for you. This is something that is divinely inspired. And so you're letting go and surrendering that which is not serving you, which is the way that you think about situations. You know, our mind creates our reality. The way that we think about things has such an effect on the outcome of a situation. And even though I see that you are not having an easy time right now with your thoughts, not having an easy time sitting with yourself, just keep going. Just keep going. Reckless abandonment in your perseverance towards your goals, towards your dreams, towards your endeavors, whatever it is that you are planning and working on and growing and cultivating, just keep going. I'm going to end the reading with a fairy oracle. Let's see what the fairies have to offer in terms of wisdom and guidance. The llama. The Lama, unconditional giving, unconditional receiving. The Lama is a charitable soul in the old sense of the word charity, which is loving and giving. She knows the joy of giving without expectation of return. From practicing this ourselves, we learn that there always is a return, often from the least expected source. The universe likes to keep its accounts up to date, and the Lama's job is to encourage us to keep the credit side of our cosmic accounts balanced by giving freely. When we fall out of balance in what we give and what we receive, we can have constipation of the spirit. Spiritual constipation makes us toxic and bloated and unable to deal with more intake. If you are pushing and pushing at something, it can often help greatly just to back off, relax about it, and let the energy flow. If at the same time that you back up from your efforts, you put energy into the universe elsewhere, then energy just naturally has to flow back to you in the most appropriate and generous form. If you are stuck or blocked in a situation and the Lama turns up in a reading, you probably need to stop focusing on what you are trying to accomplish and simply give to others freely and generously and unconditionally. Try a few random acts of kindness, unconditionally given, of course. Give a bit more than you think you can afford. Go a little further than you think you reasonably can. Empty your wallet or purse of all your cash for a beggar on the street. Don't worry, it will fill up again much faster than you might expect. That's a really beautiful message. And I'm reflecting what we received on the cards that we were given down here too, with the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Star. So this really plays out in two different ways, I'm seeing. Because on the one hand, you have to give yourself, devote yourself fully and completely to what it is you want to pursue and what it is you want to accomplish. At the same time, you also need to step back and rest and acknowledge what it is that you have accomplished. You also have to exercise a certain letting go and let the universe fill in the blanks. Because we can only control so much. We can only manipulate reality so much. The other half of the process is surrendering and letting go and letting flow, trusting that whatever it is you put out is going to come back to you greater, like tenfold, you know? And so maybe part of the challenge that you're recognizing here is that you have an expectation of how things are supposed to look. You have an expectation of how it's supposed to play out, the timeline it's supposed to play out in. And because it's not meeting those expectations, you're starting to feel defeated. You're starting to feel like, what is even the point? But the Lama is here to remind you that the point is also in the giving. Like, whatever work that you are putting out there, whatever it is that you are giving, to let go of your expectations of what you should receive from it. Do it for the sake of doing it. Do it because you love to do it. Do it because it brings you joy and brings you bliss. And to remind yourself that that is the reason why you are doing it. And I'm seeing here there's this butterfly wing symbology on both these cards. So again, you're going through a transformation. There is a deep spiritual metamorphosis happening for you right now. And when you have expectations of exactly what you want your wings to look like, you're setting yourself up for failure. You're setting yourself up for disappointment. When you know that you're putting in the work and you're just open to whatever it is that comes your way, you will always be pleasantly surprised, and you will be more able to open to receive, open to see, to witness the blessings that is here for you right now. I hope that this message was able to help you today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked this reading, please consider liking this video. And if you enjoy these types of readings, then please subscribe to my channel, as I will be doing my best to post at least 1 to 3 times a week. Thank you again. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.